Every year, there's a new trend, and if you play your cards the right way, you will make more money than 99% of people. But trends are very dangerous. You can catch a trend at the right time and make a shit ton of money, but eventually the trend will end. So you just end up hopping from trend to trend like a TikTok dancer starting a new business every single year. And that, my friend, is not a winning strategy. That's a losing strategy. So listen closely today. I'm going to share with you what the potential trends are and what I think is going to be the next big thing in 2024. And I'm going to show you my strategy on how I'm going to capitalize on every trend without changing my business model, a content agency. Now, I'm sure you've seen tons of videos like this. Somebody telling you that this is the next big thing and this is the best business model and that you can make millions with zero. And I'm not going to be one of those. I'm going to keep it 100% with you and back up my claims with facts. The future is evolving quicker than we think. The world is starting to wake up and are starting to realize that the educational system has failed us. And people are starting to realize, well, like maybe there's more to life than just sitting in a cubicle getting bitched at by your boss and only having 7 days of PTO. The e-learning space has been rapidly growing since 2019, and more people are entering the online space to make a better living for themselves. And there's a very good explanation for this. You see, why would someone spend $1K per college class to learn about art appreciation when you can spend $1K on a course or program to learn an income skill that will actually make you money? Or spend $50 a month to be part of a community with like-minded individuals who are interested in the same exact things you are, so you don't feel like you're the only one in the world. To summarize what I'm saying, the online info space is only going to keep growing, especially in these next 5 years. So what does this have to do with trends? Well, you have to be in a booming market, but be early to it because more and more people are going to be entering the online info space. So this goes to my first possible trend. Should you be someone to sell information? Should you sell a course or an info product that people can learn from? My answer to that is yes, but you need to have done what you are going to teach. You can't be someone who's been in business for a year and expect to sell information. You need to be someone who truly understands the topic that you teach. You can't copy somebody else, and you can't ask ChatGPT, because I promise that people are going to figure it out and you will get exposed. So trend number 1 is selling specific information that people can benefit from, but this is only for a select few of individuals. Trend number 2 is starting an online community, which is an absolutely great thing. I believe that communities are needed in this day and age because we are in a very lonely season, and you don't want to do this alone. I mean, you can't do this alone. I can't imagine trying to run my business alone and not being connected with like-minded individuals. But the problem with starting communities is you need to have a big brand, especially if you want to make enough money to provide for yourself and others. And how do you build a big brand? By being able to provide unique insight and provide massive value to the marketplace. And in order to do that, you can't fake that shit. Building a brand requires posting hundreds of videos, hours of research, and a strategy that would actually get you results. But if you haven't noticed, these are some of the 2 biggest trends happening right now in the online space: selling information and building communities. But here's the thing, both of these things need 2 things: attention and a funnel behind the attention. And that right there, folks, is the golden ticket. You see, because none of those 2 trends can actually work without attention. And well, how do you get attention in this day and age, especially in the online space? It's very simple: content. Content is needed, and content is what's going to get these people the attention so they can actually sell the information or actually build a community. Because like I said, if you don't have a massive brand, then you can't do either of those things. And that type of content is something that I like to call short form content, which I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with. If you look at every successful person who has been able to sell information or build a community, their business stands on short form content. Alex Hormozi, Luke Belmar, Andrew Tate, Iman, they've been able to build a massive brand and make millions and millions of dollars through specifically posting short form content, and of course long form content. But the main strategy develops from short form. Now that's the attention aspect. Now let's talk about the funnel behind the actual attention. Because here's the thing, getting attention really isn't that hard. But the harder part is being able to actually monetize that attention with a proven funnel that can get people results. And 80% of the marketplace have no idea how to actually turn attention into money. And that presents a massive opportunity, because here's the thing, people are literally relying on social media to make a living. They're relying on social media to pay their bills, because like I said before, they are just sick and tired of being bitched at by a boss and sitting in a cubicle, or they just don't want to go to college. So trend number 3 is starting to evolve, and that trend is being able to service the attention, which is short form content, and being able to also service the funnel behind that attention. And that right there, guys, is the golden ticket, because that is something that everyone needs in order to make money, but like I said, just be able to pay their bills. And you want to be part of an industry that is booming. The e-learning space is a $1 billion industry, and it's only going to grow. So the question is, how do you actually take advantage of this trend, and how do you position in yourself to actually make a shitload of money? Well, the first thing is you need to understand how short form content works, and you need to understand how to capture attention not only for yourself, but for your clients. So what can you do right now to actually learn short form content and the basics of what goes into a well-performing video? Well, the answer to that is subscribing to my channel and watching my previous videos where I show you exactly how to do that. But also, I'm just going to give you a little bit of sauce right now. This is what goes into a well-put video. The very first thing is having a very powerful hook that calls out your ideal audience and that tells the audience what exactly they're going to be getting out of this video. The next thing is the big idea. What is the big idea that they are going to get out of the actual video? The next thing is actionable steps. You want to actually show your audience, what steps they can take to actually fulfill on the big idea. And the last thing is a call to action. Tell your audience what to do at the end of the video. So that's the basics of what goes into a well-put video. So now it's just a matter of consistency and helping your client actually be able to fulfill on posting 5-6 videos a week so they can start building that massive brand. So now let's talk about actually building the funnel behind the attention. And this is where you're turning views into dollars. This is where you're turning a stranger into someone who's going to pay you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And there's 2 ways you can go about this. The first way, which is my favorite, is the social funnel, and it's just the IG funnel. Again, I have a video showing you the exact funnel that I am using right now. So if you want to check that out, I created a brand new free training talking about actually the next gen model, which is what I call this trend. So just go on Instagram and DM me the word next gen, or check out my pin post. The second funnel you can start running is a ManyChat funnel, and this is where you ask somebody to comment a word down below for either a lead magnet, a free training, or just a PDF of something. This is going to help the audience engage with the video more. So 1, the video can be pushed out to more, because obviously the algorithm favors more engagement on the actual video, and 2, you are going to get people interested in your actual product. We are going to be one of the first to discover this new hyper efficient way to operate, while most of the competition hasn't figured it out yet. What you do with this information is your choice. I can't do the work for you, but I promise that if you stick with this, you will make more money than you can possibly imagine, because it's just like every other business opportunity. The earlier you discover it, the more money you make, but you do have to act fast, because naturally in competitive markets, when the barrier entry lowers, it becomes harder and harder to succeed. And that's the end of this video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.